Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwander for Sales 2.0.
Hi, I'm Anneke Seley, CEO of PhoneWorks.
Anneke, can you explain what you see outside your own company in terms of Sales 2.0 tools that are out there that you have looked at and you have not yet implemented?
Well, every day there is a new Sales 2.0 technology coming to market. This is why this area is so interesting. And we can't possibly test every tool, but we are studying the market to see who is seeing business results. And if you look at the market-leading companies like Oracle, Cisco WebEx, Salesforce.com, they really are all Sales 2.0 showcases, and they're constantly innovating and trying new things. And that can be different sales practices, and it can be different sales technologies.
So, from a global perspective, in the past, like 5 years ago, companies looked only at CRM as sort of the solution to improve sales productivity. Mm-hmm. Has it changed? Do people now look at Sales 2.0 instead?
Yes, it has changed. People are looking to go the next step from measurement and tracking to improving sales productivity and effectiveness. So if you look at the importance of sales process, that's defining each step in your sales cycle from the initial qualification to the sales close. Sales 2.0 companies are looking to improve the movement or conversion at each step.
So, in other words, you look at the sales funnel and you say, on top, you have lead generation and you have maybe 20 different solutions for that.
Exactly.
And then below, you have collaboration tools, and below that, track and manage, and below that, and propose or quote software, and then you have closing and customer experience management.
Exactly.
Let's talk about those two things, the top of the funnel and the bottom of the funnel. What do you see in lead generation that's really hot and cutting edge?
I think the hottest things in lead generation are tools and technologies that help with that initial contact and improving the conversion rate from the initial attempted contact, in this case it's by phone, to engaging with a live person. Another one is...
Which is?
For example, is Connect and Sell.
Okay. And another one?
Another one is trying to make that initial sales conversation as personal as possible and as appropriate as possible.
Right.
Nobody likes cold calls. They're random and generic.
Right. So you're saying ditch the pitch, have a real conversation with a real person.
Be authentic.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about customer experience management after the close.
Okay.
So you get an e-signature with EchoSign, let's say.
Yep.
And then you want to learn from that experience.
Yes.
What do you do for your clients, or what do you see out there?
In measuring the sales process, you learn what is impacting that movement from step to step, because you're measuring and tracking every salesperson's activities.
Right.
You're identifying best practices. So once you determine who's making the most in terms of their quota, what are they doing? And then you can start to find ways of collaborating and sharing that experience across your sales organization.
Right. So you improve the sales process and the sales organization.
Exactly.
What about making that experience better for the customer?
So important. It's really changing your mindset. It is seeing your company from your customer's eyes. What is it like to get on your website and try to get a white paper or some sales information? What does the customer experience when they try to buy from you? Do they have to make 15 different phone calls and never get any call back?
Right. Well, I see that there are really two obstacles that customers see. One is the barrier of the process and how to deal with a company. Call AT&T, who do you get? Or call Cisco, where do you get? So making that connection is difficult. But secondly, it's the language barrier. A lot of companies in Silicon Valley, they speak Valleyese. They speak a different language.
Right.
How do you help people translate that so people can align on terms that they both understand?
It really has to do with asking the right questions and engaging the customer. And it's overstated, but really listening to what they're saying. What is important to them? How do they want to communicate with you? What are their measurable business objectives.
Right.
What do they need to accomplish to make their bonus?
Give me a tip. What's the best customer experience management tool out there that you know?
Oh boy, that's an unfair question.
It is. Nothing is fair.
It would have to be Oracle or Salesforce.com.
So what does Salesforce do in customer experience management? Is that the idea.salesforce.com?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's brilliant.
It's great. And
yes.
Dell is using it, and Starbucks is using it.
Yes.
Do you know anybody else who is using this in mid-sized companies?
I don't know of anybody yet.
Okay.
But I believe we're going to see more.
But you see that's the wave of the future.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your expertise, Anneke.
Thank you, Gerhard. Thank you.
Thanks.